So you've got an idea you need to share with the world, right? But in this crazy, crowded online space, how do you actually get anyone to pay attention? For years, the answer has been simple: video. But making video has always been this huge hurdle. It takes too much time, costs a ton of money, and you practically need to be a tech wizard. But what if that's all changing? What if you could turn your ideas, just simple text, into a pro-level video? Let's dive into how AI is making that a reality right now. And to really get why this matters, look at this number. Our source material points out that by 2025, a mind-blowing 82.5% of all internet traffic is going to be video. That's not just a trend, that is a complete takeover of how we get our information. The message couldn't be clearer. If you're not using video, you're pretty much on a fast track to becoming invisible online. Okay, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with the big problem, what we're calling the digital video dilemma. Then we'll look at the secret weapon in all this, the explainer video. After that, we'll talk about the old, painful ways of making them, and then we'll get to the good stuff, an AI-powered solution that's changing the game, and we'll even check out some real results from real people. Right, so this is the core conflict, the digital video dilemma. Everybody knows they need video. Your audience is practically screaming for it. But when you actually try to make it, you hit this massive wall. A wall made of crazy high costs, software that's impossible to learn, and just so many hours of work. It's a huge challenge. So how do you get over that wall? Well, one of the smartest ways is to get specific. See, not all videos are created equal. There's one format that just consistently delivers when you need to get a point across and grab attention. And that, according to our source material, is the explainer video. It's truly a secret weapon for getting your message heard loud and clear. So what exactly is an explainer video? Well, think of them like this. They're short, animated videos that take a really complex idea and break it down into a simple visual story. Our brains are literally wired to love stories, especially when we can see them. Explainer videos just tap right into that, making your idea not just easy to get, but almost impossible to ignore. And the results? Oh, they speak for themselves. The data from our source is pretty incredible. A good explainer video can jack up your conversion rates by up to 80%. It makes sense, right? If your customers are confused, they're not going to buy anything. Clarity is what makes people take action, and these videos are like a surgical tool for creating that clarity. So how do you make one? And that question brings you to a fork in the road, what our source calls the creator's crossroads. Traditionally, you had three options if you wanted an animated video, and honestly, none of them were perfect. Each path came with its own major headaches. This little chart breaks it down perfectly. Path 1, do-it-yourself software. Yeah, the software fees might seem low, but you pay for it with your time, a ton of time, and the final video can end up looking pretty amateur. Path 2, hire a freelancer or an agency. This saves you the headache, but it costs a fortune, and you're just crossing your fingers hoping they get your vision right. And then there's this third path popping up, AI-powered tools designed to give you the best of both worlds. And this is where things get really exciting. To show us how this new AI approach works, our source gives us a case study on a tool called InstaDoodle. So let's use that as our example to see just how this whole thing works. The process they lay out is, it's almost ridiculously simple. Step 1, you just paste in your text. That's it. Step 2, their AI engine gets to work, analyzing your text and automatically generating all the scenes and doodle-style visuals to match. And step 3, you just hit play. The whole idea is to completely demolish that technical wall between your brain and a finished video. And when you look at the features, you can see they're all about solving those old problems. It's cloud-based, so you don't have to install anything. It works in any language. It's got a huge library of characters and art, and now you can even do full color. And maybe the best part? You can finally say goodbye to those super expensive freelancers. Every single feature is built to empower you, the creator. Okay, a list of features is one thing, but does it actually work for real people? The proof is in the pudding, so let's take a look at the social proof our source provides. First off, the numbers. We're talking about over 45,000 users and more than 3,000 reviews. This isn't some tiny niche tool, and that excellent rating on Trustpilot, that tells you that all those people are actually getting real value out of it. It's a widely accepted solution. And it's not just for marketers. Check this out. A testimonial from someone in education.
They're using it to teach really complex stuff like medicine and bioethics. This just shows how powerful it can be for making complicated information engaging and easy to understand for anyone.
Then you've got your classic business win, a marketing director talking about a new product launch. And what are the keywords here? A breeze, saved us a lot of effort, and effectively introduce our product. That's hitting on all those pain points we talked about: time, effort, and impact.
And I love this last one because it gets to the heart of it. This isn't just about cranking out a video. It's about making content that's dynamic, fun, and engaging. It's about creating something that actually connects with a real human being on the other side of the screen.
So when you take away those old barriers, the high costs, the technical nightmares, the time sink, what's really left? The argument argues that the only thing holding you back is your own imagination. Which leaves us with a pretty cool question to think about. What idea would you bring to life? What story would you finally tell if you could create an amazing video just by typing?
So, if you want to see this AI in action for yourself and dig into the source material we talked about today, just click the link down in the description. It's all there for you to explore. Thanks for tuning in.